Hey guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. I'm Katie, and today I decided I'm gonna get my nose pierced. So I'd be lying if I said today I decided I'm gonna get my nose pierced, because I wanted to pierce my nose since like 7th grade. Now you're probably thinking, wow, 7th grade is really young, and I thought so too. So I never told anyone until freshman year of high school, which I'm going into sophomore year, so it was super recently, because I thought, you know what, my parents are never gonna let me get a nose piercing in 7th and 8th grade. I'm gonna wait until I'm in high school. So now that I'm finally in high school, I'm like, okay, let me tell them. So when I told my parents, they did not like the idea very much. My mom said absolutely not. My dad was like, no, but he wasn't super against it. So I did a lot, and I mean a lot, of begging, convincing, pleading, showing, telling, all of this stuff. I made a really super long slideshow on why I should get one, the history behind them, the dangers, the pros, the cons. So my dad was finally on board. He was like, you know what, it's fine, like I don't really care, because the nose piercing I want, just the little stud, not super noticeable. It's not a septum, so it wasn't all that crazy in the first place, but my mom was like, no, it looks trashy. You're not that type of person. You won't get hired, all these things. And I'm like, well, that's the thing. Like, it's on me, not you, you know? I'll have to live with the consequences. Plus, I can always take it out, you know? Like, it will not be the end of the world. It's not permanent. It will always close up. My mom was kind of warming up to the idea because I started wearing these little fake nose piercings every day, and I'll show you guys. So if you actually watched my room redecoration video, you might actually recognize these, because I bought these to help decorate my dream board, which I show you guys in the video. But I kept them, you know, because I didn't want to throw them away. I would peel off the silver ones and put them on my nose every day to make it look like I had a nose piercing, so she would get used to the idea of me having one. Just like that. I would just stick it on there. After a while, she kind of got used to the idea, and I actually made a TikTok of me doing it every single day, and I'll insert the first part of the TikTok. Day 1 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 2 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 3 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 4 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 5 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 6 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 7 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 8 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 9 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. Day 10 of convincing my parents to let me get a nose piercing. So as you can see, I did it for quite a few days, and she finally warmed to the idea, I'm going to take this nose piercing off now. So she finally said, okay, if you get the vaccine, I'll get you a nose piercing, because I was a little hesitant on the vaccine because the symptoms were really scaring me. So I finally got the vaccine. She also said if you get your Spanish grade up, I'll do it. So I got my Spanish grade up, and by the way, I had a 3.9 GPA, so my grades were good. I got the vaccine, so I was like, Mom, you don't have any excuses anymore. Like, I did what you asked me to. Here we are. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a nose piercing today. So if this was a video just about my nose piercing, the video would only be like 5 minutes long, and it'd be super short and boring. So I'm also gonna kind of vlog my day, so it'll be more of a video than like a short little TikTok. So right now it's 11:30, and I need to eat lunch, and then I need to go to this 3-hour camp that I do where I kind of like supervise kids, basically. I don't know, I don't really need to go into it all that much. I'll see you guys when I've eaten lunch and I'm on the way there. Don't talk to me. Hi. How do you do it? Don't talk to me. I don't know that. Is this considered a dance? We're on the way to the camp. I don't think I'm allowed to film in there. We're here. Yeah, she's here too. Let's go. We're filming a TikTok.
Don't talk to me. Some friendly ass niggas. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
I think it turned out successful. Go follow my TikTok. I think I'll see you guys later. I just got done with that camp. Now it is currently 3:36. I'm gonna go home and take a shower. So I'm actually not gonna shower because we don't have time for that, but I am gonna wash my face. Fresh faced. Oh yeah, I also wanted to change my outfit. I'm gonna do a transition. We got the AC/DC shirt on. Highway to Hell tour. No, this is not a real shirt. You would know it's not an authentic shirt if you watch my H&M haul, because I got it from H&M. I think it's time to go. Okay, we just arrived there. I'm not gonna give the place where I'm getting it because I don't need you guys to know that, but we're getting it done at a tattoo shop because, you know, You don't really get your nose pierced at like Claire's. This is so nerve-wracking, you don't even understand. Okay, and this is a huge trigger warning to anyone who doesn't like needles or piercings, because what I'm about to show is me getting the piercing done. So skip to this time on the screen if you don't want to see that.
Good. This is a receiving tube. We're gonna put it in her nose to the side. Close your eye for me.
This is terrifying.
Just relax and do not breathe.
Don't breathe?
Yeah, just relax. Now you can go ahead and start recording. Breathe in real quick. Don't squint your nose either, please. You're done.
Oh, geez.
Okay, go. You okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect.
Like through?
Yeah, you're done, Mama.
Oh, geez.
That's coconut oil, so just like that, okay?
Yeah, my eyes are watering. That didn't really hurt. I have not seen myself with a nose piercing yet. I didn't look in any mirrors. I haven't looked in the camera. Are you ready? Yes! I'm kind of scared. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It looks good. It's like a VIP freckle. Okay, this is a little bit random, but I saw outside that there was a sign of the different types of piercings, whether it was ears or nose. I just kind of wanted to show you the piercing that I got. It was the nose screw. So in case you're wondering what ended up being in my nose, it was that. There are so many things to say. Okay, first of all, we were trying to get in and there was no handle on the door, and we're like, okay. And there was like a little sign on the door that said like book now, and we're like, oh, okay. Well, we probably have to book an appointment. And I was like, okay, well, that's probably for tattoos, because it's a tattoo shop, you know, like those are things you have to book, you know. Piercings are very quick though, as you just saw, they're very quick. So it's like, I think we'll be able to sneak in, you know, not sneak in, but like get a time slot in that's really quick. I saw him in the window, so I was like, okay, he knows we're here, you know what I mean? I thought he was just ignoring us. And then we hear the door open, so he comes out, he's like, what are you guys here for? My mom's like, she wants a nose piercing. He's like, oh. And he looks at me, he's like, how old are you? When he asked how old I was, she like hesitated for a minute, was like 15.
Oh, I panicked.
Like, you know, she was lying or something. And he's like, oh, she has to be 18. My heart sunk. Oh, I wasn't too worried because I was like, we can just go to a different place, but it won't happen today or probably anytime soon. So I was like, dang it. He's like, yeah, you gotta be 18. And then he's like, nah, just kidding, like, you guys can come in. And I was like, oh, yes, okay, thank goodness. Like, I was so worried. And so that was like a relief too. So then we come in, he's like, do you want this? Like, I did not know what he was saying. I was just kind of like, sure. The room was empty except for this girl who had just gotten a tongue piercing. So he's like, clean out your nose. And I don't know if I caught it on camera, but earlier I was saying, I was like, oh, I should have blown my nose. Like, this is not good. I probably should have blown my nose. I should have blew my nose. And so when I got in there, he's like, here, you can clean out your nose. And then I was like, did he like see boogers in my nose or like? And so I clean out my nose. He's like, okay, sit down. We're just gonna do like the placing. He's like, there's a little dent on your nose. He puts a little dot there. And I'm like, okay, like that, it looks fine, you know. Plus he's the professional, like he knows what he's doing. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't like it there. Like, no, that's where it's supposed to be, you know. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen, but then he's like, okay, you're gonna close your eyes. And I'm like, oh, the piercing's happening now. Okay, I see. So he's like, close your eyes. And in all the TikToks I saw of people getting their nose pierced, their eyes were closed. Cause like, you don't want to see the needle going into your nose. That's just gonna like mess with you, and you're gonna try to move your head and mess up the piercing. So I close my eyes and I can kind of feel the needle like touch my nose, not try to pierce it or anything, just graze it. And I'm like, okay, like, and I felt like 3 things of pain, like as if like the piercing had gone in. And if you're watching this video because you want to get a nose piercing or you're going to or whatever, I just want to say it really is not that bad. Now, it is scientifically proven that women have higher pain tolerance than men. So if you're a boy or a man, I don't know how it will be for you necessarily, but for me, I feel like I have a decently high pain tolerance, and it really genuinely was not that bad. Like, yeah, it hurt, but it was like very bearable. But then he was like, okay, that's good, or something like that. And so I was like, does that mean it's through or not? So I was like, oh, is it in? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, wow, like, I didn't know. And of course my eyes started watering, and not because it hurt, it's just because your nose is connected to like veins or like pain muscles or something in your eye. So when you do feel pain, you're just, tears are gonna come out, even though it didn't hurt enough for me to cry. Like, I didn't even know I was crying until I opened my eyes and I was like, whoa, like there are tears, you know? You know, it was in, and I could kind of feel warm stuff on the outside. And he was like, okay, I gotta get a Q-tip to like clean up the blood, you know, because obviously it started bleeding. There's a hole in your face. And so I was like, oh yeah, you know. And I'm just staying there like, when can I move my head, you know? Like, am I supposed to stay here or not? And you know, I think that's all that really matters. He kind of started talking about how to take care of it. And yeah, that was the actual piercing. It does hurt now. And I don't know if it's just because I'm like talking or like whatever, but it does kind of hurt now. I can't believe I did that. I really just got a nose piercing. Anyway, I'm so glad I did it. I have no regrets. So this video is going to be posted tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to give you guys like an update of how it's doing a week later. But if you subscribe and keep watching my videos, you will see it, and I will talk about it in each video, just give like a brief little update. And yeah, I really hope you guys stay along for it because this is very exciting. I guess I'll see you guys later when I'm at soccer practice because this is still a vlog. We gotta remember that.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You can back up. It's kind of use that, Gary.
Oh, really? Pretty good. Not very noticeable.
Right now I'm eating lunch. I got a sandwich from Gray's. If you guys were wondering why the video was so short, just because like there were rules on filming in there, which obviously we had to respect because it is not our place to film there, you know. But yeah, it's doing good. It still hurts a little. When he was explaining how to take care of the piercings, I kind of checked out a little bit. I didn't really, you know, I was like, oh, I have a nose piercing in me. I wasn't really paying attention to what he's saying. But I don't know if I'm allowed to wash my face. I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna blow my nose, things like that. I don't know when it's gonna be able, when I'm gonna be able to like kind of touch it without it hurting. The hard part is over. Now it's the healing part, and then it's the cool keep the nose piercing forever part. Now I'm gonna film some transition TikToks, which I'll insert because I love you guys. Are you guys digging the soccer fit? So I played soccer for like 7 years straight. Like I did play rec league. I didn't play like a league that traveled. I would say I'm pretty good. I wouldn't say I'm like great at soccer. I'm definitely not gonna pursue it in life at all. But I took a year-long break because of Corona, and now I'm kind of nervous to get back into soccer because now I'm playing on my high school team, which will have like really good people who like played traveling. And it's my first time, literally, like my first time putting on cleats, shin guards, socks, all that stuff in literally so long. I haven't played soccer in literally a year, so it's gonna be very interesting to warm up. But there will probably be someone on the team worse than me, so I don't think I'll be the worst one there, hopefully. Just got back from soccer. It is currently 9:05, and I had no face shots, so my nose piercing is doing all right, thankfully. That was our first soccer practice for our school. Sky, what did you think? It was okay. I liked it more than she did. Usually I'd be in bed by now. I usually go to bed by at least 9. I literally totally forgot to vlog when I got home. It is literally 10:24 right now. Obviously I just showered and I'm honestly just gonna go to bed. So I'm not gonna end the vlog right now just because I'm not very focused to do it right now. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning to give my closing comments and end the vlog. Okay, as I promised, it's the next day and I'm gonna give you guys a quick update. Honestly, nothing's really been happening with the piercing. It's been chilling. This is a little bit of a TMI, but if you're watching this, you probably want to know. So when he originally pierced it, there was blood, as I said. And so when I got home, there was some dried blood, obviously. I was like, oh yeah, no big deal. And then when I woke up this morning, I obviously looked at it and there was just a very small amount. However, it is something to note that there was a little bit of dried blood. So I cleaned it up and there is still like a little more dried blood, so like it is bleeding a little bit, but it doesn't feel infected. The hurting has stopped. It still like hurts when I like flex my nose. Yeah, it's so far so good. I really like it. Everyone's been reacting to it really well, and I guess I'll get more reactions once I post this video and the TikToks and posting an Instagram photo, all that stuff. This is honestly the end of the vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me down in the comments, definitely comment them down below. I'd be happy to answer them because getting a nose piercing is a very special experience. Comment if you got a nose piercing, would you get it on the left or the right side of your nose? Because I feel like most people get it on their left, and it's actually said that if you get it on the left, it can help with childbirth pains, but I wanted it on the right. It just felt right, felt good, so that's what I did. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Bye! Put on my uh-oh. Did you just say you want to see me cry? What? What are you laughing at me for? And so he's like, close your eyes and all, dude, what is your issue? But it was like very extremely